talked about life everlasting. Okay, where did everybody say that we were at?
From 674.
674?
About 676. I checked all 674.
Okay, you want
Let's go to 174,
674?
because I don't remember going over that.
What?
Huh? Page 174, the Lord's Prayer.
No, we're on 171.
171.
Yes,
Page 171.
and 674.
I'm sorry now?
Page 171.
171.
And then it's down to 675, Revelation 14:13.
Okay.
We weren't through with Apostles' Creed.
All right, let's go to page 171. See, at the last day, the believers in both body and soul will begin the full enjoyment of being with Christ forever. Somebody want to read 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51, 52.
Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we will be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised imperishable, and we shall be changed.
So, doesn't that give you, when faith grabs hold of that promise, it kind of puts everything, puts everything in perspective here, doesn't it? How many times have you said, and I'm saying it a lot more often the older I get, how did it go by so fast? How did it go by so fast? It was just the other day. I was 17 and in Fort Dix counting cadence, you know, or I was in fourth grade trying to kiss Susan America in Belrose. You know what I'm saying? It went by so fast. It went by so fast. Huh?
The older you get, the faster it goes.
Oh, I know. By the way, there was a study done on that, but that's a whole different ballgame. I looked it up. Is it a reality that life goes, what makes life go faster the older you get? And
Because we get slower.
well, they came yeah, that's true. Well, I gotta tell you.
It takes me twice as long to do stuff at home than it used to.
Well, yeah.
All in the plan.
Huh?
What?
It's all in the plan.
Is all those what?
The planning. see.
Oh, yeah.
Not planned, but I still can get it all done.
I remember, how many of you were in the Army, or the military? Okay. You remember when you used to get up, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you were in formation, you had everything squared away, you had the bathroom clean, your bed made, I mean, it was, I'd be like, what state am I in right now? I gotta have some coffee. I couldn't do that now. So, but anyway, I want to give you a little bit of an analogy, of what this changing of a trumpet is going to mean. I went to the doctor, don't I go to the doctor, but I went to the doctor on Thursday. I went to the orthopedic doctor, and he gave me 2 sets of steroids. You know how you take them and you go.
Add to your menagerie of pills.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I took the first, I'm almost done with the first batch. And not only did my knees feel better, because, you know, when I'm in the car and I'm crunched up, the arthritis really, when I first get out of the car, I'm really hard to get around. But once I get up and going, it's a little bit better. Anyway, I took these steroids. It helped my knees. It helped my lungs. You know why? The COPD causes inflammation. That's why I'm not spitting as much as I am today. That's the reason why, because my lungs are more open. You didn't know that, right? All right. My TMJ was feeling so much better. I'm telling you, I took 5 of those pills, and in 2 hours, I felt like I was 10 years younger. I guess I'm a mean, lean, inflammatory machine. You know, that's what it amounts to. Is I got it in the TMJ, I got it in my lungs, I got it in my knees, I got it in my fingers. So I'm like, well, you know, I think I'm going to clean the bathroom. I mean, you know, you know, when your lungs feel better, you can breathe better, when your knees feel better. And I was thinking to myself, can you imagine what it will be like at the time of the resurrection? It'll be like a shot of steroids. Now, mind you, now you can't take steroids like every day.
You can't live on this.
No, you can't live off of that, because then, you know what, you got other problems. And I got enough problems already. But I will tell you, it felt good. It's feeling good. I'll enjoy it while I can. I'm telling you, my fingers felt better. I mean, I felt 10 years younger. How much more will the resurrection be like? I mean, we're talking a shot of steroids mixed in with maybe a little heroin. I don't know. I mean, you're going to be glorified. You are going to be richly, no worries. You will be young, I don't know, young again, whatever. I don't know what it means to be glorified. I guess the best thing to say is you're going to be like Adam with clothes on. I don't know if you're going to have clothes on. I don't know. But you're going to. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Well, right now it does matter. But besides that, but be that as it may, I'm telling you, that was the first thing I thought of. Because I don't know if you know it or not, that particular scriptural passage is said at every committal. You remember that? Let me read it to you again. At least when I have a committal. Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. At the last trumpet, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead will be raised imperishable, and we shall be changed. That is the hope that is ours as Christians. The world cannot give that hope, folks. They cannot give that hope. Forget it. How many of you have lived life and set goals, and once you set those goals, sometimes those goals, many times those goals, either A, are not met, or B, they're disappointing? Many times, right? They're not all cracked up. The world cannot offer what Christianity offers. Now, you say, well, other religions offer some sort of eternal life. Well, the Hindus, they offer reincarnation. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to come back here as an ant. You know what I'm saying? Or a cow.
Wouldn't go back as
No.
an ant.
I don't want to come back as an ant. I don't want to come back, no way. I like the Christian message.
We don't want to come back at all.
When I close my eyes, I want to see God face to face. And he promises that. Now, the Islam, there's a whole bunch of issues with Islam that I'd rather not get into. But besides the fact that the Prophet Muhammad was really a pervert, be that as it may, and not much has ever come out of perverts. So, in Buddhism, I guess if I was going to be anything, I would probably be a Buddha. But the only problem with Buddhists is they can't kill anything. So the mere fact that you scrape your skin, you kill the bacteria. So you're a murderer in the eyes of a Buddhist. You didn't know that? They actually made a funny commercial about that, where the guy sneezes and he kills the bacteria in his nose because you saw it. There you go. All right. I'm surprised nobody caught that. But anyway, try to figure out where to close here now. A couple of things I want to tie into. Look at those three institutions within the one institution of the church. I don't have a name for them. I guess you would say the doctrine, or just say Christ, the institution of Christ within the church, and then the institution of the bylaws is a good way, and then the reality of the church. We need to be sensitive, folks, in our own dealings with one another and with the church, because the time is going to come where we are going to have to decide in many ways which way we will go. Which way we will go. So, on that note, let's bow our heads and say the Lord's Prayer. Thank you. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom